humans, today I'm coming to you with the Unpopular Opinions book tag. This question is a popular book or book series that you didn't like. I didn't really like the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy. Well, it's not that I finished it. I read the first book and to me it was rather boring. Didn't enjoy it as much as everyone else did. Tried reading Hollow City because I thought, why not? It might be more interesting than the first one. And then I was basically 50 pages in Hollow City when I realised I actually do not give a fuck about any of the characters or the story, and they could all just die and I wouldn't care, harshly said. So that's why I just broke off reading Hollow City and I just gave up on the series. I don't hate the books either, I just didn't particularly enjoy them, and so I don't think it's worth my time. Although I really loved the concept. The concept was really good. The next question is a book series that everyone hates but you love. For that one I have to go with the Maze Runner trilogy because I have heard so many bad things about the Maze Runner trilogy. There are so many people who dislike these books, and I remember when I first read them I absolutely loved them. I was reading them just before the first movie came out and I thought the first movie was really good. The second movie was just... it was just something. The title doesn't even make sense because in the second movie they just run off and the title is The Scourge Trials, but there are no trials. In the book there are trials, in the movie not. It doesn't make sense. When I first read them I really loved them. Now I don't really have any special feelings about them. It's not that I'm still really in love with them. Next question is an OTP that you do not like, or a love triangle where the main character ended up with the wrong person. And to both of these scenarios I have an answer. And my first one is going to be very unpopular because so many people like that. OTP that I do not like is Rowan and Aelin from the Throne of Glass series. No, but I know that I'm not alone with this opinion because God, Aelin has like so many love interests throughout the books. I'm not Team Kale either. I think of all the ones I probably would prefer Sam, but he's like, you know, dead, and after him I will have Dorian. I actually have not read Empire of Storms because God, it's even written here, contains mature content not suitable for younger readers. I have no interest in reading such scenes. Please don't do this to me because I know that they have like a biting kink or something and I'm not shipping it, and it's just making me feel very, very uncomfortable. Also the entire thing with the smelling, that's also really creepy. That's really creepy. And the love triangle where she ended up with the wrong person, according to me. It's more like a love square or something. I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't even... Spoilers! So now I'm going to talk about this book. So if you haven't read it, just wait until I put the book down. So everyone knows who ended up together in this book. And I was totally shipping her with the Darkling. And I understand why that couldn't happen. I totally understand why that couldn't happen. But I don't know. I would have just liked if they would have all just died. Is that weird? I know. I don't ship her that much with Mal. It's just no. I'm not no. Also, not with Nikolai. That would have been much weirder. Although it's like the healthiest relationship, I don't even care. Like they could have just all died. I would have been happier. But then like in my head, in a parallel universe, I can picture her with the Darkling. The next question is a popular genre that you hardly read for, and Normally I would have said contemporary, but right now I'm a bit in a crave for contemporary because I've read Aria and Dante, and now I want to read like everything and all that stuff. But I don't really read for sci-fi that often. I think I've only read 2 books, both by Amy Kaufman, These Broken Stars and Illuminae, and I'm not a huge fan of those 2 books. They weren't bad, but they weren't awesome. The next question is a popular and beloved character that you do not like. So a character I do not like, and which is very beloved, is Damon from the Lux series. He's creepy. He is creepy as fuck. And he's so possessive, and just like if anyone even looks at Katie, I'm sure he's going to freak out so much. And he's a stalker, and he's creepy, and in this book particularly, it just, oh my god, he just wants to make out and have sex with her all the time, but the world is ending. I don't, why? His character is so creepy, such a fucking creepy character. I mean, he was kind of okay in the first 2 books, but it just got worse. I didn't even finish this book. It was that horrible. And he was just, no. Oh my god. And everyone loves him, and I'm just like, please don't. This one is a popular author that you just cannot seem to get into. And for me that is John Green. And I like that. I like The Fault in Our Stars. But I also read Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns. But I just couldn't get into these books. I just can't really get into John Green in general because I just find his books are rather repetitive. He's very quotable, but his books to me are rather boring and I cannot get into them. Next question is a popular book trope that you are so tired of seeing. I could go with the love triangle and all these kind of things, but I have one in particular which isn't that popular anymore but once was, and that is the dystopian revolution. Every dystopian book ends in a revolution, and I am tired of seeing it. I'm tired of reading about it. I just do not want to read about it any longer because revolutions tend to go down the same way. So in a dystopian trilogy I most probably will only read the first book, because the other 2 books are just going to be like every other revolution. Shall I just give you some examples for dystopian revolution so you know how much they really exist? Cannot read anyone anymore. Nope, nope, nope. And the next one is a popular series that you have no interest in reading. And I'm going with Outlander for this one because I don't know if I'm never going to read it, but at the moment I have no interest whatsoever in reading this. And the last one is, the saying goes the book is always better than the movie, but which movie was better than the book? Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. This book was very frustrating, and it's just all emails and stuff, and it was very difficult to read, I must admit. And the movie is just really great. I absolutely love the movie, but I wouldn't want to reread the book. But I definitely already rewatched the movie a couple of times. This is it for my unpopular opinions book tag. By the way, this video was created by the Book Archer, and I will leave the original video down below. It's always important to give credit. I'm sorry I forgot that at the beginning. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye!